Hi guys, CNC Woodworker here with you again. Just a little quick video. I've had a couple of people complain that I'm not showing my completed projects. Well, I had a specific request for this one. This is the plaque I said I was making the other day for my friend at church, 23rd Psalm plaque. This is it. Again, this is just red oak with polyurethane sprayed on it. It's about 3 or 4 coats, front and back. Makes it nice. Makes the lettering stand out real well on it. So, just a real quick little video for the guys that said, hey, you're not showing your finished product like you said you're going to show. Well, here it is. This is my latest one. Still working on that project I was doing yesterday. Hadn't finished it. Alright. Yeah, I hadn't finished it. I haven't worked on it yet today. So when I get it done, I will show it also. So for now, this is a CNC Woodworker. Remember guys, whatever you do, enjoy your carving. We'll talk to you later. Okay, I'm back guys. Wanted to show this. I finished doing recarving my little shop sign here today. I don't know if that's going to show up, the DIY CNC Woodworker, but it's done, it's finished, and sprayed with a couple of coats of polyurethane, front and back. So, that's finished, finally. I still am getting a little bit of not clean carving. I don't know what's the cause on this. I'm suspecting it's the way I zero my Z-axis. I don't know for sure, but before I do any more dual carving, this is going to be it until Inventables comes out with their touch-off pad that they've told me they're in the process of developing. That brings up a couple of things I want to comment on here. I realize that when I ask for opinions and suggestions from people, I open myself up to just a whole cadre of comments. Most of them are good comments. Some of them I wonder where the people are or what they're smoking, but I'm not being rude or negative or unjustly cruel or ugly to these people. I don't mean to be that, but sometimes folks, come on, give me a break, you know. I know I'm from Texas, I know I talk funny, and I'm from the South, but hey, you know, we're not stupid. Yes, I know I have a DeWalt. Yes, I paid for it. That's why I know I have it. Yes, I know it's capable of cutting much higher speeds with much bigger bits. I'm aware of that. I've done that. I've cut as high as 80 inches per minute on this thing at around a 1/4 inch depth, and it handles it fine. But what it doesn't do at those speeds is give you a good clean cut, at least not with easel. Now I think a lot of these people who are making these comments are using something other than easel, which I am not. I'm using easel because that's what came with my X-Carve, and that's what right now is the free software. I can't afford to pay $200, $300, $400 or more dollars for a piece of software that will do a better job than easel. To Inventables' credit, they are improving easel all the time. Every time you turn around, you got another upgrade. So I'm just going to stick with that for now. My normal carving, plaque carving, nameplate carving, all that I do, hey, it's fantastic. It works great. And speed's not everything, fellas. You don't have to carve at 80 to 100 inches per minute to finish your carving in 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know who's in that big of a rush. I'm not. I'm retired. I've got time. So if it takes 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours for a carving to complete, no big deal. But I've experimented up and down the scale. And if you go on Inventables, they've got this great tutorial help thing that comes up. It asks you if your carving was good. It's yes it was or no it wasn't. And if you say no it wasn't, then it comes up with a whole list of items that you can click on to help remedy your problems. One of those remedies that it came up with me when I complained about the carving missing parts or not carving smoothly, was that you needed to slow your speed down. So that's why I went from 60 inches per minute to 40 inches per minute down to 20 inches per minute, trying to get a smoother carving. At 20 inches per minute, this is what I got. This is the smoothest carving I've got so far on a dual carve, running my machine at 20 IPM. Yes, I used an 1/8 inch bit. I didn't have to. Yes, it would have cut much faster with a 1/4 inch bit. It would have cut faster still with a 1/2 inch bit. But I chose to use an 1/8 inch bit because I was experimenting. I chose to use a 1/16 inch bit for my detail cut because I was experimenting, trying to see what the result would be. And like I've said, to date, this is the best carving I've got. It is not perfect. It still has things wrong with it that I don't like. But for now, that's going to be it for now. Until, like I said, Inventables comes out with their own touchpad. And I think that will eliminate this, because I think the problem I'm having here is the way I zero my bit. I watched another video last night of a guy doing something with the V-bit. How did he zero his bit on YouTube? He was using the paper method, the same method I used. I've had people tell me, oh, that's wrong, don't use it. I've had people tell me, oh no, there's nothing wrong with that process, that's what I use. So take your pick, people. It's a smorgasbord. I don't want this to sound like I'm downing on the people that have made all these comments. I'm not. Just realize that I wasn't born yesterday. And a lot of this stuff that I'm doing is pure experimental on my part. I'm trying to see what will happen if I do this or this or this. And people coming up saying, oh, you dummy, you don't need to do that. Why the hell are you doing that? It's the craziest thing we've ever heard. Well, it may be. But I'm doing it because I'm experimenting. I've got this off my chest and I'm going to quit. I apologize if I've insulted anyone. I haven't meant this to be an insult to anyone. It's just the way it is. So for now, we're done with my shop sign. I call it my shop. I should maybe call this my front bedroom sign there, because that's what I'm in, my front spare bedroom. And again, people say, well, why in the world are you in your house? Well, my garage is an uncontrolled environment. And if you're not from Southeast Texas, this 30 miles from the Gulf Coast, you want to understand, one, the high humidity, two, the salt water in the air. Stuff corrodes like crazy, and I didn't want to expose my electronics, my CNC machine, to that environment. So I'm here in the house. Fortunately, I have a very understanding wife, but I've made changes. The 611 router is a very quiet router, much quieter than the 300 watt spindle. Two, my shop vac that I use on my dust collection system, I've made a quiet box for it. You can't even hear it run. When the machine's over here carving, you can't even hear the shop vac running. It's that quiet now. So close that door. Other side of that door, 5 feet from it, you can't hear a thing. So that works good. And you know, things will improve as Inventables makes more changes and additions and improvements to easel. Things will get better. I am contemplating purchasing Art Cam. It's a $150 purchase. I'm rolling that over in my head. I may or may not purchase that software program. I've had people tell me, oh, it's too complicated to learn. Well, you know, everything has a learning curve. But from what I've seen, a fella out of Tasmania, Australia, uses it exclusively, and he turns out some beautiful work. And I figure if he's smart enough, he's an older fella like me, if he's smart enough and he can figure it out, I can too. So it's just a matter of breaking loose of the coin at this time. But well, I'm going to cut it off here because I'm just rambling. But anyhow, guys, I do appreciate everybody's comments. I do appreciate your input. I'll continue to ask for help as time goes on, as I meet these challenges and run up on new things. One thing that easel doesn't do right now is it doesn't do contouring work, and I would love to be able to do some contour work, you know, rounded edges, rolled over, stuff like that. it doesn't do that as far as I can tell. At least I haven't figured out how to make it do that if it does. So we're constantly waiting, constantly checking easel. The Inventables forum, Inventable themselves, I'm in constant contact with them about stuff. It's good software. It does a lot for what it does. And if you're like me and you don't want to throw $400 or $500 into something, Easel's good software. So that being said, I'm done. I'm going to finish now and get off my high horse, get down off my soapbox, and go back and watch the rest of Alabama beat A&M, it looks like. Sad as I don't want that to happen. But anyhow, thank you guys. I do appreciate everything I get from you, all the responses I get. I thank you very much for your input. And all I can say is remember, guys, that whatever you're carving, enjoy it. Have a good day.